Good Sunday morning, everybody. Chris Allen here on this 29th of October, and it's a rainy one here in Southern Kentucky. As we get started on the Sam channel, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X, all sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. Great day yesterday at the Ace location, Northgate Center on Louisville Road. They set up a special pop up store for case knives and to salute veterans and those who have served. We had special guests there. We had first responders there. It was a great day, thousands of case knives, but it was for one day only. I picked up well, where is my? I thought I had them in here, but no, they're in another room. So I forgot about that. But anyway, um, it was pretty cool to see all that happen yesterday, and really, I don't know how many hundreds of people came out, but it was a lot, and it raised money for Soki Vets, Soki Patriots program. So thank you for everybody that came out. We had folks coming from states like Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Indiana. It was just incredible. All right, now to the weather. It's going to be rainy. Let's start with the cloud cover first and the satellite view on this Sunday morning. Cloud cover with us, and you can see the draping of the cold front, or actually, it's now more stationary with the low pressure system that's over the Ohio River. There's another one waiting back to the west, southwest of us over Arkansas. Then there's another one that's more of an upper low that's going to be sliding through. So the combination of all these low pressure systems and that front, it is stalling out high pressure to the east, as I explained yesterday, and that's stalling everything right over our area. So today is going to be a day, even though we may not start out with a lot of rain, the rain is progressively, I think, going to get heavier as we go through the day just because of the proximity of that front and the waves of low pressure that are going to be riding along the front. And there's a lot of things going on. Let me show you that. Look at this map. This is radar with advisories and watches, warnings, all that, alerts of any kind that are on this map. And you can see that there are just so many different colors here. The blues indicating frost and freeze, same thing back here with the lighter blues. And then you've got the purples and the pinks. That's winter weather watches and warnings into Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Colorado, Nebraska. You can see this is snow that's falling in parts of even Iowa, getting some snow this morning. And then back stretching toward Denver and Colorado Springs on the lee side of the Rockies. But then you come closer to home and you see the rain and even a little bit of thunderstorm activity from Tulsa over to Little Rock and the Boot Heel of Missouri, and even here in southern Kentucky. And of course, that's what I want to focus on. These gray areas south from Land Between the Lakes, all the way down through Jackson and Memphis. That's a dense fog advisory there. But for us, what are these blue? What are all these blue counties here? Well, let's click on one like Warren County. Freeze watch. Freeze watch. I think of the Jay Giles song, Freeze Frame. Freeze frame. It's freeze watch. Yes, the first one of the season. And this is because of what I've been talking about for over a week, maybe a week and a half, that this was indeed coming. The first real freeze of the season, the first time that we're going to say this is a hard freeze and it's going to kill pretty much everything that's outdoors as far as plants, crops, um, any bugs. We get rid of the bugs. Oh, thank God we're going to get rid of the bugs. These little gnats and stuff flying around, flies. I don't know. Yesterday it was like while we were at the Ace case event, Ace Hardware case event. It was just flies were just going crazy. But it has something to do with we hit 81 officially yesterday. 67 is where we should be. So that's 14 degrees warmer than it should be. And it was muggy yesterday as well. Didn't rain all that much, but it was just muggy. But you can see that we've got rain coming through right now. There's the radar. Here's Bowling Green, Glasgow. And you can see that a little bit of more moderate rainfall is moving in, but that's not the biggest part of this. The heavier rainfall is back here into parts of Arkansas and Missouri. So the freeze is not going to happen yet. This is going to be for more so tomorrow night and into Tuesday morning, Halloween, as we've been talking about. This right here is enhanced rainfall coming through just north of Jonesboro, Arkansas, West Plains, Missouri, Poplar Bluff, getting some of that. And all of this is coming our direction because the cold front is stalled right in here. So, with that stalling of the front and waves of low pressure riding along the front, it is going to enhance the moisture over southern Kentucky. So this is just going to keep coming and it's going to keep running over the same areas. So even though we're getting mostly light rain as of this podcast, which is 6:35 this morning on a Sunday, it is going to enhance as we go through the day, and it's only going to get a little more moderate and a little more steady. And as we get into the afternoon and evening, it's really going to come down. So some of you could pick up a inch, inch and a half, maybe 2 inches of rain between now and tomorrow morning. Monday morning is when we see this finally just kind of backing off just a bit. All right, let's check the mesonet and we'll check temperatures this morning. And we'll also take a look back at some of the rainfall that has occurred. This morning, you can tell where the cold front or that stalled boundary is to the west. Look at these 70s over in southeastern Kentucky. That's Wayne County, Monticello's at 70 this morning. Even Russell County, Jamestown, Russell Springs, 70 this morning. We're more into the low 60s near the front, but the front is stalled just west of Bowling Green. You can tell because the temperatures back into western Kentucky are only in the 50s. So that's the beginning. That's the beginning of some of the coldest air of the season. It's going to stay back there for a while longer. So you're going to have a disparity or a big difference in temperature from west to east today across the area. Let's look at the model blender. This always gives us a pretty good guide as to what we can look down the road and see what's coming. And you can tell that it's going to get cold just by looking at the colors. So we're going to go 65 ish today for a high temperature, not an 80 or 81 like yesterday, 64.5. All right, because of the proximity of that front that stalled out. So we're almost at our high temperature right now. And that's going to be it for today. From here, the temperatures go down as that front slowly tries to ease its way in. And that's going to make us fall to 44 tonight. Now, that's not cold enough for any frozen precipitation. It's going to be a chilly rain that happens tonight. And then for Monday, we only get up to 48. There's a 4-degree difference from the low to the high tomorrow. This is when we really start feeling the cooler breezes coming in and the chilly air starts to take over. But the rains will be gone by the time the coldest air gets here or below freezing temperatures get here. And that's going to be tomorrow night into Tuesday. Look at that, 28. Yep, that's a hard freeze. And we have a freeze watch, as I just showed you, in effect for everywhere in this region. And then we go to 49, maybe 48, 49, 50 is possible, but it's just going to struggle to even get there on Tuesday, Halloween day. Well, how about Halloween night? Well, how about 25? Uh, that's bone chilling cold. Speaking in Halloween terms, it's bone chilling. Yes, the trick or treaters are going to have to bundle big time. Parents, do the best you can to keep them warm, but don't make them wear a big, thick coat over their costumes. That's embarrassing. I had to do it. It's like, Mom, I got on this cool costume and you're making me put on this big coat. And I know if you have to, you have to. I get it. But it's not going to snow. It's not going to ice. It's not going to, all the moisture will be gone. So it's just going to be a clear, cold 25 that evening. Okay. So this goes into Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, 25. Wednesday, we get up for the first day of November, 47. And I'm hearing of people, soon as Halloween's over, you're putting up your Christmas tree. I don't blame you. I don't think it's too soon. I may get Sheila to put ours up. I just want to get into the holiday mood. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's America. You do what you do. Freedom to do that. That's what's so cool. And then we go 27 Wednesday night into Thursday morning, hard freeze again. It's going to kill everything that's outdoors, including your pipes. That's one thing I forgot to touch on when I started talking about these lows in the 20s. You're going to have to cover up your water hydrants, your faucets, soffits outdoors. You're not soffits, but yeah, I mean, some people call them that. Soffit, I think of you know, the drain on the side of the roof of your house. But anyway, if you've got water sources outdoors, you're going to have to cover them up before tomorrow night. Yeah, it's a must, or they're going to bust. It's going to get that cold. Your pipes, all of that kind of stuff that you think will freeze, you better take care of it. Water hoses, unhook them. Get rid of those hoses because they can store water and then they freeze and cause your faucet to bust. I've had it happen long time ago when I was young and stupid. So please check your alternative heat sources too, because you're going to need the heat. 56 on Thursday, and then we go 60s. That's as warm as we're going to get all next week, or really next weekend, we're talking about, and the beginning of the following week. And then we're going to get cold again. It's November cold, and it's coming. So get ready. Okay. Let's check the model forecast just very quickly. I'm going to go long again today. Not that one. Not that one. Let me change. Hit the button. Sorry about that. I got to talking about, you know, all the stuff we need to do and take care of it. Take care of business. All right, here we go. So there's the frontal boundary stalling out over the area. One, two, three, really four areas of low pressure that are going to ride along that front. And you see how each one makes it wobble, makes it bounce back, come back, stall. That's it stalled really now over the area. So the enhanced rain comes with each passage of a low pressure center is when the rainfall gets more enhanced. So here's right now. Here's today. The front sits directly over us, but stalls almost completely stalled, but it's got a little movement to it. Each time the low pressure system rides along the front, you see there's one up there to the north, one to the south, and you can see the rain backs off just a little bit this midday, and then here comes the next one and the next one, and the rainfall re-enhances here. In other words, it's going to be a more moderate, a more steady downpour. Could even be some thunder in this, but we're not looking for severe weather. That causes the front to stall again, high pressure to the east and to the west. The front is trying to struggle, it's trying to push and kind of, it can't go anywhere. Here's the colder air causing a mix back into central Illinois, parts of southern Missouri, and even Arkansas later today and into tonight. And then the front finally passes through as we get into the nighttime hours into early Monday. There still may be some drizzle, light rain early tomorrow morning, but it's still not going to be cold enough to cause it to freeze. So we're just going to see the sun return, a few clouds as we Monday, and then into Tuesday, a upper low that's over the Great Lakes will cause some snow there, but it's not forecast to come this far south, maybe Ohio. That's it. High pressure takes over the rest of the time. Arctic high pressure. This is where the cold air just really just settles in here. Not until this high pressure center or ridge moves east will we get a southerly flow and start to warm up. That's not going to happen until we get into the middle part of next week. Into Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's looking like great weather, but it is going to be cold and it's going to take all week long for this warmer weather to take over. It starts to take over really Thursday into Friday and next weekend. But from here through the rest of the weekend, except for today, it is going to be quite cold. Take care of those pipes, take care of the pets, take care of any alternative heat sources that you're going to have to turn on that hasn't been turned on in months. You better check them, fireplace flues and all of that stuff to make sure that they're going to work properly and not cause you, you know, problems. All right, that'll do it for your Sunday edition. I went long again today, but there's just so much to talk about. Um, so just be aware of everything that's getting ready to happen and just take the necessary precautions. In the meantime, thank you for watching. God bless you and have a great Sunday.